Should I do it? Should I press A? Should I pay? Should I do it? Should I do it? Okay, we're playing Pokemon Legends Arceus for the first time on live stream. I played a little bit of this game before when the game came out, but I kind of put it down because I was playing it on my own and I just kind of got bored. Didn't really want to come back to it, but somebody requested it today, so we're going to be playing it. And that someone is Nimpok. Nimpok was the game requester. I think I accidentally clicked on Breath of the Wild. Wait, did I click on Breath of the Wild? Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Arceus has always sounded like a fancy way to say ass to me. Oh, I can see you're Arceus. Oh, like a pompous British way of saying it. That's me. Can I change my eye color though? I need to change it to brown. My name is going to be called Swerve. Yo boy, Swerve. Pull up, Swerve. Swerving. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Okay, Swerve. Arceus out here throwing out ad-libs now? Holy crap. Seeking out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. I have to find all Pokemon to reach the divine. He's saying if you want to connect with God, catch all the Pokemon. Well, you got lost in this game. Chiron got lost in this game about 100 hours before even finishing the first area. What? Holy crap. That's wild to even think about. That's like spending 100 hours on the Great Plateau in Breath of the Wild before you even jump off with the glider. Was I just given an iPhone by a legendary Pokemon? Kids no longer believe in Santa Claus. They believe in Arceus. It's the G phone, the God phone. That should be a real thing. If some company came out here and released a product called the God phone, I would buy that over the iPhone in an instance. I wouldn't even hesitate. That would finally get me to switch. Because like the Android, Google Pixel, that does not sound better than iPhone. But God phone, holy shit. That name slaps. Do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my boy? It's a Cyndaquil. They're so cute. What is up with his hat? Arceus is a false god. All praise Lord Helix. We can have multiple gods. Let them coexist in peace, please. Your answer doesn't have to be right. You gave me quite the shock, falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. I fell from the sky? Where am I? Why? This is Prelude Beach, of course. Dear me, did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? This motherfucker did not use a word like addle. I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? Doubt it. I don't know no one. Can we talk about the volcano in the background? I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around that you could stay? Nowhere. I'm gonna have to stay at the stable with the mules and the swine. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even have a place to stay the night? Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow, I guess. I'll figure it out. I'm a strong guy. Strong kid, got head on my shoulders, got some nice flip-flops. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Cool. Whoa. Plish plash. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. If I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky, it's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Oh, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course. Do I look like a boomer? My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures that they are. Oh yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Swerve. The name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Means we like to skirt. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I am something of a Pokemon professional. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as the... What? Come back! Our babies. Oh, blast and bother. My darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Okay, so random guy with the hat finds us on a beach, and we don't know who we are or where we came from. That's very different from the typical beginning of a Pokemon game. Wait, am I pronouncing Arceus wrong? Arceus? It's pronounced Arceus? 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 Alright, the one thing I remember when I played this game last time is my ground textures went freaking wild frequently. They were glitching all over the place. And I hope they patch that. I feel like they probably would, wouldn't they? They wouldn't just leave the game like that. Like, they've had time to patch it for sure. We found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone and thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. It's called an Arc phone, not a God phone. Who named it that? That name is still up for the taking. Pokemon patch a game? Oh, they don't? Not a thing? Unheard of? Arceus? Arce. Alas, yet another miss. Not alas. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these 3 first. Okay, we have Rowlet. His face seems very flat. Does his beak not go out any further than that? He can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. A photosynthesizing owl? That's kind of cool. His bow tie is leaves, and that gives him photosynthesis abilities. That one over there is a Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. Are Cyndaquils supposed to be anteaters? With firebacks? The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. I used to have a friend who was obsessed with Oshawott. He had like 5 plushies of Oshawott and would just like, it was a personality trait. He naps while floating on the water and can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Plish Plash is kind of like Barnacle Boy, isn't it? Oshawott has Barnacle Boy energy. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my boy. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. 50? That's super duper generous. They look kind of crusty though. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and, why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside, and be as comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I actually didn't know that was the canon lore for Pokemon, that they just can shrink down to tiny sizes. That makes the Mega Evolutions make more sense, the fact that they can get giant. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple, though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Oh, it's okay, buddy. Oh, this is why they give us so many Pokeballs, because we have to throw them. Wait, who do I want? I think I'm in a Cyndaquil mood. Hey, buddy. Shrinkage. The weird thing is them not having a choice. The ball just hitting them and them automatically having to shrink and go inside. Seems you've quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Swerve. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is the most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Nah, of course not. I got the pizzazz. Blah. Ah-cha-cha-cha-cha. Do I catch the others too? Can I have all 3 starters? This game different? Oh, he just wants us to catch all 3 to practice. Then we probably choose. Oh, it's playing in the water. What a cutie pie. They're hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. I'll never give up. Always keep balling. The motto. Thank you very much. Only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village, almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Swerve, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here, and now. Did he just say we got the Riz? Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an Arc Phone, you say. What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must of course catch them. And therein lies the rub. Not the rub. Guys, that's where the rub lies. He's afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. It's kind of weird that we're going back in time, yet they still have like an iPhone equivalent. Unless I traveled through time, is that what happened? Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Am I like a prodigy that was sent back in time to teach the Aboriginals the real trick of the trade? but they sent a kid so they wouldn't feel threatened, because if they sent an adult, they'd be like, who the fuck is this bitch? But since it's a kid, they'll be like, oh, it's fine, we could take him in. He hasn't had enough years to be fully traumatized yet, so we trust him, even though they should not trust me. The goal is to take out every Pokemon. A situation ripe for a teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Come now, what do you say? That convinces? How are we so easily convinced? Then whoever, and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've a Pokédex to complete. He just wants to use me for child labor. I see right through it. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all of that. Betsky. Jubilife Village. Sounds like that fast food restaurant Jollibee's. Yo, Zoe, thank you for coming through. Glad you can make it to a stream. I'm streaming Arceus for my first time because Nimpalk requested it. People have wanted to see my reactions to this game because I've said some mild, judgmental things towards it. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. They trust me because I'm just a kid, but in reality, I'm a 500-year-old Demogorgon in the body of a kid. Would I be willing at some point to be a part of some music that you make? I am always open, potentially, to be down to make music with people. I'm quite particular, so I won't always accept, but if I vibe with whatever project somebody throws at me, then yeah, definitely down. My bridges are always out to artists. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village has come a long way, thanks to the fine people of something. This road we're on now was known to the locals as Canala Avenue. I came out of your mom's womb. I am your brother, bitch. Okay, sorry. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Hey, don't talk about my clothes. Now that impressive building up ahead. He talks way too fast. Does the professor know that child? No, he kidnapped me. Help me, ma'am. Help me. Help me. He's trying to take me away. I don't know this guy. He's being weird. Why is no one helping me? We're not supposed to talk to strangers, you know. I'm not a stranger. You're stranger than me. Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? Is the game blipping? The canteen is too much to render. Too many details. It's just past the bridge here. It's called the Wallflower. I've heard there's perks to being a wallflower. Your arc phone is beeping. Somehow it shows to show where you need to go next. Yes. I love when guidance markers force me to go everywhere. It could be a bot, that's true. Maybe I got subscribed to by an AI. Whoa. The robots are taking over, man. Taking over. Cover your heads in tinfoil before they read your thoughts. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? Hey, we use the word sus nowadays. The fuck? The Wallflowers for galaxies, team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Wow, what the heck? Why are you being so exclusive? Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like how you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. We got mob ties. Perhaps you've met Professor Laventon. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago and had to take myself to bed. But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Fortunately, it's just as Zakari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow to put him out. Oh wait, oh my god, you freaking scared me. Did I even realize he was the one talking? But everything will be quite alright now. Swerve here has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. Swerve. Lamborghini Mercy. Swerve. Your chick, she's so thirsty. Swerve. In that two-seat Lambo with your chick, she trying to jerk me. Swerve. Excuse me, you plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps. You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Sinel's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Silene. Assuming this event... Wait, what kind of voice does she get? Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy's Team Survey Corps. You may call me Celine. Professor Lavington has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control, and now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. I'm a young-looking 15-year-old. Quite old enough to work for your keep, but we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh no, she's gonna haze us. A most reliable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. She gives the eats her meals alone type vibe. For sure. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum. The usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Potato mochi? What even is that? Mochi. 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 I thought that was coffee. Wonderful stuff, Ben. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please. Mochi. Yo, can I get some mochi? Professor Lavington, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Oh well, you know of that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift. Says that so nonchalantly, as if it's normal. Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Her face. It's like a sweet rice snack. Mochi. Have I ever had mochi? I don't think I have. Come now, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now you already know there are so many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That there are in the grass and forest, by water, or wherever they like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. But it's all but impossible to know what kinds of power they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Swerve will come in. I'm here. I'm ready. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3, we have a hard enough time catching even one when wild Pokemon come after us. Oh well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corp really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Well, this is the old guy. Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi. You know, the slow progress on the Pokédex of yours slowly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start in reign of the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now have your fill, Swerve. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all of its members' needs, even if said member fell out of the sky. Whew. Well, thank God they're not discriminative against sky people. That was quite delicious indeed. We love our mochi. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Swerve has a trial to pass this. Just join the survey corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Swerve's skills. That's nice of him. I'm glad he believes in us so strongly. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Swerve, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. God, why do you have to make me feel so guilty about staying here for just like the first night? Holy crap. But if you fail to pass the trial we put you in tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate and perhaps your death in the wilds. Jeez. She's given us one day to prove ourselves, or death. Captain Silene's somewhat like Hisui, in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turn in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Good night, Lavington. Yes, good night. Good first night in the village. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. That it is. If you don't succeed, they're gonna throw us back in the sky hole. This is Sparta. It's the opposite of the Sparta hole. This game's gonna turn me into a furry. I was wondering what causes that to happen. I was like, have I just not played the right game yet? Like I don't understand the connection yet. It's because I haven't played Pokemon Arceus yet. Once you beat this game, then you are officially a furry. Don't wish your toils to be forgotten. Diligent record keeping will save you from such a fate. Did they just put the saving tutorial into a riddle? After having a very clear save description. Yeah, I've really been playing this game for 31 minutes already? What the hell? This is a really cool little kitchen they have here. Nice hearth. These houses are cozy. No wonder they're so picky about who stays here. Put together some quality housing. Yes. What's the next Let's Play on my Attacking Toucans channel? Most likely a proper Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask randomizer. That's not live streamed, but properly Let's Played. Gotta finish my practice first though. What happened just now? Got a bunch of lightning striking the forest? Did the Bidoofs survive? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trial, so let's give it our all. Whoa, look at how my feet are standing. Why am I standing like this? That's like such a it's actually kind of impressive that he's just like balancing like that. Okay. It's a kind of cool like stance, like whenever he stops, how he just kind of like catches himself a little bit. Yeah. What lovely weather we got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to headquarters. Captain Silene is waiting. Oh, we have to go deal with her. Baby, bend over. Baby, bend over. Baby, bend over. Let me see you do that yoga. Work. Dude, I love these hats. Commander Kamado is fantastically strong. Rumor has it he once set a Pokemon flying with one of those sumo throws he's proud of. Bucket so fat like sumo. I'm a sit fit fire Prince Zuko. Well, this place is fancy. Fancy. Nice wallpaper. Curtains. The Survey Corps office are here on the first. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against the whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go on a far afield, but the medical corps will put you to the rights. That man's with the security corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. What are we trying? Swerve is here. Well, look at all that paperwork. No wonder she's so stressed. I'd be stressed if I had that much paperwork at my desk too. Let's get straight to it. Whoa, I love her Abra. It's just floating over there. That's so cool. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition Team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Shinx, you owe me a soda. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one of the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take within giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove yourself beyond doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you need in the field. This woman reminds me of the leader of the police corps in Legend of Korra. Lynn? Is that Lynn? Very, very similar energy. That satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Wow, she just dissed the fit. She dissed the drip. Gonna have to take her out. I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Lin Beifong. I'm getting very big Lei Binfong energy right now. Still kind of annoyed at how incompetent every other character in this game is. I feel that we hate incompetent NPCs. Pardon, Swerve. Come with me for a moment. Where are we going now? Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Lavington? In order to complete our Pokédex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Swerve absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Little babies, we finally get to choose! Floom. Plish plash. This is a reminder that your chat did a poll and chose Cyndaquil. Hell yeah, well I was gonna choose Cyndaquil anyways, so I'm glad me and chat are on the same page. His little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see you're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? He's giving me one. This bitch right here. Yes, of course. I want the fire quills. Name it Cindy. Our boy Cindy. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught in Prelude Beach, for me, will now be one of yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside his Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. Boy, you're bit up in my grill, sir. We got him. Yeah. Never evolve him. Okay, sure. A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. How could I forget? They look as if they're cheering on their friend Cyndaquil. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Sora fell out of the sky. After all, well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. By the by, what species has Captain Silene charged you with catching? Oh, well, that's smashing. All 3 of those species can be found in Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trip. You already gave us 50, dude. How many are... 20 more? These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You have to leave the village for your trial, then turn left after you exit the headquarters. Whoa, she gave me directions, old school style? I'm just using Siri, I use the GPS. I don't need to talk to humans. I don't want human interaction for directions. No, thank you. I'll stick to my cyborg phone device that's taken over my life. Thank you.
Feels like I'm tripping in the 80s. All my thoughts are blurred and hazy.